There you go. Man,
What's up?
Ain't that?
What we got going on, sir?
Hey, they told me you wanted to see me.
We gonna have to see you on the 31st.
Yes, sir.
Bring your boots.
Okay.
Bring your jacket. Bring whatever you need to.
Bring that clutch hand.
Oh, you gotta bring the clutch hand because I gotta chop it off.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. I've been sitting back waiting for you to say something.
Yes, sir.
Now you done said something, and I heard you.
31st.
31st. John Doe cutting your head off.
John Doe, Blue Steel.
You tell Sid and Red Eye to be ready too.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, like I told him. When I beat Blue Steel, I'm changing the name to Scrap Metal. There it is.
It's time to work. And today, those fans, we're working on Mr. Harry Yo.
Yeah,
y'all know
baby mama. They call it. She used to be baby, but she got some hips, so we sold baby and got her mama.
So we're in here installing a full stereo system on this trike. Now, for all of my fans and friends, I also do this too. Yeah, I drag race, I build motors, and I do stereo. I got a couple of bikes that I've done for some competitions.
That's the one that you have to do little by little.
Matter of fact, we're gonna let you hear Baby Mama and what Baby Mama sounds like.
Stretch it, then you say, oh, lovely. Yeah, but that's got, what year is that? Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can play a little something. Let's see what we got.
I should have shaved this morning, but
Man, I see you shave. You gonna cut your neck?
you tough motherfucker.
Oh, you tough? Or you gonna be tough? You'll be tough when but you tough. You gonna be tough.
Put that right back where it was, Jay.
What's up?
Be your way.
I am on a mission, reading books for ammunition. Mind unlocked and loaded, potent, explosive. Tell me what you know, wanna know it all. Be the kind of warrior to make an empire fall. Knowledge is power, and I hear you call me. Singing.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's. So for all of the fans who have Harleys, hey, I do Harleys and I do major work on Harleys. So if you want your Harley dressed up, you want your Harley to sound like this bike here or some other bikes that I've done, I'm quite sure you'll be impressed and you'll love what it's done to your motorcycle or your trike or whatever you have. Let's contact us here at Rinse Recycle and we'll take care of you. down the right. I'm gonna show you something for you can tell every single person that tell you that. If you can lean this motorcycle all the way fucking over this fucking far, you can damn near touch the ground. You'll fall off the motherfucker before the pegs touch the damn ground.
That's right. I don't see too many people doing
Would you be upset if I do that?
Huh?
Would you be upset if I told you I do that?
No,
Did she fall off?
Oh no, I didn't fall off.
No, that's quite unusual for the most.
The point is, I can get on your bike and take an off turn, and I can probably touch. I guarantee you, I can go way lower than you probably ever imagined. But even if the bike was lowered, you still can't go as far over to that. These are gonna actually touch the damn ground, even if you put them down.
It's uncommon. Your body ergonomically is you're gonna need your knees and shoulders and elbows to be on the ground before these pegs.
The average rider that rides on the street, they can't touch them damn pegs on the damn
Especially not
ground.
on CX14.
On nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. I be leaning. I be down there.
That's a big bike. My point in doing that is that this bike really ain't built for that, and though it can corner, it's not gonna do like a 600 or a 750 or a 1000 because it's just not. They built different.
Right.
The shape is different. So.
Yeah, they'll do it. You can lean a ZX14. Believe me, you can ride it just like a 600, but you're not going to get in a turn as fast as a 600. You may come out the turn faster than a 600.
That was kind of what I mean.
You ain't going into the turn as fast as no 600.
Nah.
And anybody that tell you they can, they fucking lying.
But man,
Because if that was the case, all the series that you see road racing, they'd be racing ZX14. What are they racing?
600, yeah.
And 1000.
Yeah. And everything in between.
Yeah, and everything in between.
Sure you ready for that, No B?
Ready for what? Yep.
Huh?
5750.
Hey, good morning, family. And here we are today here at Wrenchman's. Today we're doing a clutch on a Dixie 750. You know, there's all type of ways you hear people talking about what you're supposed to do, what you ain't supposed to do. Well, I'm just going to walk you through how a clutch is changed and how it's changed properly. First of all, and taking off your bolts, you don't want to take them all off at one time. You want to loosen.
Get a phone number to a good bike.
Now, once you take the tension off of it, we can release.
I've been lied to. I don't know why. Let that new woman make me a fool.
Now, with that said,
Took all my money.
well, we got everybody. We got all these singers in here.
That's just good. One of my good is.
And here we go. Now,
Took all my money.
once we get all the springs out for the pressure plate,
Wrecked my new car. Now she's with one of my good time buddies. They're drinking in some cross-town bar. Sometimes I feel
we're gonna pull all the clutches out. Clutches and steels. If you look, they're all coming out together. Now, with that said, we're going to put new clutches in here. But before we install these, we're going to soak these in oil to make sure that
And where would you like this, sir?
they get some absorbent on them. So when we put them in, they do not eat up fast. So we're gonna oil these, and after we oil these, we'll get back with you with installing these fibers. Okay, we're back now, and in reinstalling our fibers and our steels. Remember, there's what they call two judder springs. You got to ensure that you put these springs in correctly. You got a flat one and you got a concave one. You can't see, you may not be able to see the concave, but one of them is flat and this one is concave. The flat one goes in first, all the way in, to the back of the clutch basket. Then you take your concave one. The concave goes towards the basket. Push them all the way to the back.
It works.
Then, after we have soaked our fibers, as we call them, we're gonna start with our specialty fiber. I'm gonna put this in. Well, maybe if I put it in the right sleeve. Okay, we got one fiber in, we got one still getting ready to go in. We must ensure. Back in the day when I was a young pup, I used to think that you could put these in either way. That was something that somebody told me. And it followed me until I went to school. When I went to school, my instructor told me that was incorrect. And I was like, what do you mean? I've heard a ton of people tell me it does not matter which way the steels go in. That is incorrect. It does matter. You're going to ensure that you put these steels in with the sharp side out. The sharp side needs to be out. There's a sharp side and there's a round side. You put the sharp side out. Whenever your clutch basket or your basket has notches in them, what ends up happening is, if you put the sharp side to the inside, your clutches can't go all the way back in. The basket doesn't collapse like it's supposed to. It can hang up. So if the sharp side is to the outside, it always will be able to go back in properly.
Got a bad ground or something, I have to go straight to the frame. I got this.
How can you tell which side the smooth side, which side the sharp side?
Okay. When I said sharp side, round side, what I mean is, here on the edge, if you rub your fingers across here, there's a sharp side and there's a rounded side. Sharp side, rounded side. You can't see it with your eyes, but you can feel it with your hands.
Does that don't mean the spark is the word, you know? So, yeah.
All our steels and our fibers in. We're gonna look at the pressure plate. We're gonna inspect our pressure plate and make sure that there's nothing weird or strange about it. There's nothing broken. So here we go.
Oh, okay. I get it. The regulars must have complained. We don't
Slide it on.
Americans in here, you know.
Then we're gonna put our
But
spring.
it wasn't as bad when I was there. It wasn't as bad, you know. People still like them out.
These springs, for all you at home, you should be using a torque wrench and should be putting about 120 inch-pound on these bolts. If you notice, I use my tool to take the bolts out, but I will not use it to put it back in. I will hand tool it to ensure that I don't break anything. And you don't tighten one of them all the way down. You go around to make sure you put your pressure plate on evenly.
So they use that now when you come in, they check the uniform. So I knew all the regs. I almost beat going to Germany. Well, no, you had to have a year left in service to go to Europe. So when they sent me my orders, I had 13 months left. So I took them on vacation, and then I went to turn my report post. And reporter said, hey, I want to get a sign here. I want to submit
Now,
hardship.
here we are.
And this
We have properly installed a new clutch in a 2004 GSXR 750. The last thing to do is to put the cover on it. Make sure you put oil back into your motorcycle. Typically, if you're going to change your clutches, I would advise you to change your oil change at the same time.
All right, Romeo, tell me again.
Alright, this Facebook.
Hey, happy
Then we gonna put it on Oddjob. This is Romeo. Oddjob Romeo satellite.
You damn right.
Listen here. I'm gonna whoop Hot Grits ass first. And then I'm gonna get across Blue Steel with goddamn what I call my bike John Wick. And I gotta get my sticker put on. And I need a sticker made.
I got you.
When I whoop your husband's ass, everybody wants some John Wick sticker.
We putting John Wick out to the past. I'm gonna tell you this like this. John Wick going in retirement.
In retirement.
For good.
He finally gonna die.
He gonna die Thursday night. He gonna go quit right now.
John Wick gonna die by hot grits. After all them goddamn bullets, he gonna die by hot grits.
Damn.
That's all it took.
What we got here, Romeo?
You was called out the other night, but you had one beer too many.
You got a new one though. Hot grits. Where? Oh, you got hot grits. I told him he got to pay admission, but just for him today, I'm bringing
Old John Wick.
He gotta pay a visit.
Come on, baby. John Wick and hot grits, y'all.
Tell Cole Chris today because he was being cold today.
My shit ain't cold. It's only first pass.
All right, I said that.
Someone was supposed to be practicing.
Yes. I told a young fellow,
And I need a modification to the bike.
Yes, sir.
We only have 20 days until the event.
Yes.
20 days.
20 days.
20 days.
Anyway, because there was a fucking 18
Practice is
wheeler down
practice.
at
You
the
know
end of the
the guy-
goddamn road. And I was trying to figure out Dre's little concoction, which I just first time ever used that too.
It's the same way as a
No,
regular
it
tree.
don't matter.
It's the exact same thing.
But the road ain't though.
It's the same thing.
It's almost the same thing. We'll go with that. It is almost.
Alright, we got Romeo on John Wick and Ghost on Semper Fi. Yeah.
Now this just is a friendly race right here.
Yep.
I'm recording it again for the third time.
Romeo came talking shit last week to the house.
Raindrop.
Yep. Here comes the rain. What happened in your race?
Yes. Okay. Romeo on his 2008 Hayabusa actually beat me. For a race, he won the race.
I give you $50 for that.
I'm going to give myself this excuse, which he still won the race, so it's not an excuse. But my air shifter didn't have no air in it. So, hey, a win is a win, and he won. Period.
But y'all gonna take it back.
Oh, we're gonna run it back. Oh yeah, we will run it back. Wrong me. Yeah. Believe it.
We gonna get
This
close to
ain't
it.
Ripley. This ain't Ripley, believe it or not, for sure. We gonna run it back.
What's up, Ghost Gang? So I have a few announcements to make for you guys. The first announcement, I do stand corrected. I don't have a link for y'all to click, but I have a button. So make sure y'all click down this corner, hit subscribe, so you don't miss anything that we are dishing out for y'all. Second, if you need another reason to come to the event on the 31st, aside from the fact that there's going to be awesome bikes there, great races, food, family, fun, whatever, we are actually also having a raffle. We're going to officially announce all the raffle prizes either later this week, beginning of next week. So again, subscribe so you don't miss that. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek of the best raffle prize in the whole wide world. My opinion, of course. If you guys don't know, I run a American Bully kennel, and we have decided to go ahead and raffle off one of our newest puppies from a litter that we have. These puppies will not be available to go home on the 31st because they were just born yesterday, but we will, you know, meet and greet. You guys will get pictures and updates of the puppies. We will have some of the puppies there, or not the puppies, but our older dogs there, as well as probably the father of this litter. Clearly mama's gotta stay home with the babies. So, Skill Army Kennels. If you guys aren't following, the link will be below in the description so you can follow our page as well so you don't miss anything, or you can see these puppies and decide if you want to get a raffle prize or a raffle ticket. But so they're sitting here right next to me if you can't hear them. I'm going to show you the puppies and mama. Her name is Lala. She is our blue standard bully. She is the sweetest thing you guys will ever meet. So is Daddy. So make sure y'all come over to our trailer at the event, meet some of the dogs, meet us, and get your raffle ticket. So also description. Go make sure you follow our page, Skill Army Kennels. You guys won't regret it. Another thing, another link that I'm gonna go ahead and put in the description for you guys, we have Ghost t-shirts. So this is actually one of the female tanks. This has our Tales of Ghosts on it. So you guys can order those before the event, for the event, so you can wear it, or you guys can just order them, you know, to support the cause. So that link is also below. That is through Zena's Zest and their Etsy shop. So support small businesses, get excited for the raffles. We'll also have other raffle prizes if you're not dog people, but if you're not dog people, you don't really need to come to our trailer anyway. So yeah, you ready to see the puppies? All right guys, so these are the babies. Again, they're only officially like a day old, but, and this is sweet Lala. You guys have seen her before if you follow Skill Army, but make sure you subscribe, make sure you get a raffle ticket, and make sure you come and say hey at Skill Army Kennels at the event.